Success is the sum of small efforts put in and day out. Hello all, I'm Nikhil Agarwal and this is Communication Mastery by Rahul Bhatnagar Presents, the biggest online public speaking championship, and this is my official entry for round 1. Consistency. As you hear the word, the first thing that comes to your mind is doing the same thing again and again every day. Let's start the story. In fact, let's start with my story. I am a computer engineer currently into my final year. I have been a very studious child. To put cut short, I have good grades and I am very ambitious to make things happen. So beginning from the first year itself, I wanted to learn new things. I started programming languages. I did it for a few days, I learned a bit, but then I felt bored and I felt out of it. Then I thought of starting something new. I started web development. Web development too I learned for a few days, but then eventually I got bored and left it. Then I thought I'll make apps for Android applications. But then again, I did a few days, I got bored and it left it halfway. Now the scenario was that I reached third year, I have bits of knowledge in everything, but I'm not good at anything. I can't implement one good project. This was a tragedy for me. Say with 6 months down the line, I have my placements and I'm nowhere in the schedule. It was a matter of concern. Eventually, I was very dissatisfied with my own self. Thought of I wasted time. I knew I had the potential, but I was not able to convert it to result. But this was the time when I found my friend, rather my savior. He told me that it was not that I was not utilizing my potential, but I was not committed to my goals. I was not consistent. Now this thing stuck me like a ship strikes a song. It hit me to an extent where I was not able to think over anything else for the next 3 days. But then after that, I made it for myself that I have to prove myself, and I decided I will make it happen this time. I started with a new thing, machine learning. I told my friend about it and I was ready to go with it. I made plans, daily schedules, monthly schedules. I started achieving target. Then came day 8. My old habits stuck. I started feeling bored. I felt myself out of it. I was not able to concentrate. I was not able to focus. Even after trying, I was not able to focus. I went to my friend and told him. He replied to me in just one single sentence. एक दिन और कर ले, फिर decide करना. I was like, इतना किया है तो ठीक है, एक दिन और ही सही. I did it for one more day. I went to him and he repeated the same thing. This thing went on for 5 more days. Came day 15. He said me the same thing and this time I mocked him back. पिछले एक हफ्ते से यही कर रहा हूँ. अब और नहीं होता बस. He replied to me, इतना करते आया है, एक दिन और सही. Now again this thing went on for 5 more days. And then came day 21. Now while coming to day 21, I had this thing into me that I started liking the subject. I started loving it. I started to do things by myself. I started to implement things by myself. I got the urge to read more. Eventually came a day when I told him this thing and he told me, अब चाहे तो छोड़ दे. Firstly I thought that he was crazy on me, he was angry on me, I thought. But when I went back home, I realized that I was not able to get out of the subject anymore. It was so stuck into my head that I was thinking of it all over time. And I reached to a certain extent that today I am teaching machine learning to students from India and United States, and what's more, I get paid for it. Success is not a one night miracle. You have to do things every day, time and again. You can read one page of a book every day, but reading 365 pages of a book in one day would be difficult. You can improve 1% every day, but improving altogether in just one day is a tough task. It's a very well quote in English. Habits make it a man, but these habits come through consistency.